Thank you, Taikozen. I appreciate you. Like I mentioned, my name is Brother River. My monastic name in Chinese is Shi Yinshin, or if you prefer, in Vietnamese, it's pronounced Tik On Tom. This morning, I would like to give a talk about the island of peace within. And I'm not going to be sharing that many words. We're instead going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be putting this into practice. We're going to do it instead of talk about it. But before I do so, I'm going to share a few words of what does it mean, an island of peace within. We tend to believe that peace is something that we have to wait for. That it's something that we have to find. However, what if peace is something that we simply just have to uncover? Like beautiful, rich soil underneath a blanket of moss. What if it was always there? What if the seeds of unconditional regard, deep forgiveness, and the purity of love was already present within that heart of yours? Well, I'm here to tell you that it is. And this morning we're going to put it into practice. We're going to touch it. And as we move into our day, we're going to come back to it. When we're swept away by prejudice, when we're swept away by anger or hatred, or the idea that we're right and everybody else is wrong, or we get swept away with disliking this person but liking this person, when we get swept away with the idea that you and I are somehow different from one another, we can come back to this peaceful island that resides within. Tiffany shared something that I thought was very beautiful. She reminded us that many of us humans are so consumed with our own misery that we don't know how to look outward. That everyone that we encounter is suffering too. And everyone we encounter is an island of peace. And we make a great archipelago together. When we put our hands together and we bow to one another, this is an acknowledgement that the person I'm bowing to is an awakened being. Perhaps they just haven't accepted that yet. So here's what I'd like for you to do. I'd like for you to get comfortable. Place your hands in a position where they are in no way clenched. They are comfortable and loose. Close your eyes. Close your eyes gently. You may have the desire to open them for whatever reason. Do not resist this. Keep them closed. If there is an external distraction, remember that is your mind choosing to be distracted by that external experience. Keep your eyes closed. Look at the inside of your eyelids. It may be dark. You may see light penetrating through your eyelids. There may be a spot of color. Feeling your breath come and go. Observing the inside of your eyelids. Do not open your eyes. A shape comes into view. An irregular shape. Green in color, surrounded by dark, moving water. Crested ivory waves. The sound of seabirds in your ears. The shape is getting closer. As you descend closer, trees come into view. The smell of the ocean. Gentle mist against your cheeks. You now see the coast, the sand, almost as white as the waves. Getting closer to your island. All of a sudden your feet are in the sand, warm, comfortable. Breathe in. Smell the air. Listen to the drone of an ever-ending sea. Breathing in, you are home. Breathing out, you are at peace. Breathing in, you are home. Breathing out, you are at peace. Standing here with your feet in the sand, observing your island. Allow the peace to wrap around you, the stillness to comfort you. turning, looking at the water. You see now off in the distance, there are other islands. You know there's someone on one of those beaches doing exactly what you're doing right now. Breathing in, I am home. Breathing out, I am safe. Gently opening your eyes, gently opening your hands, moving around a little bit. Take a nice deep breath. That peace that you just experienced, that calm stillness, this is always with you. It has always been with you, and it will always be with you. With effort and practice, we can come back to this island more regularly. This is why our practice is so important, is it trains us to be able to come back. We will always be swept away by waves. There will be storms that come and go. No matter what, our island is here. It's never far away. And there is no one and there is nothing that can disrupt that. When we find ourselves swept into hatred, into delusion, all we have to do is come home to the peace within. It's not that we find peace in an ancient forest or on top of a beautiful peak. If our mind is in turmoil, we will find only turmoil in those beautiful places. Remember, the peace and beauty that we find in these places are what we bring with us. These are my words for today. I'd love to open up for conversation, questions, thoughts, perspectives, anything at all. If you have anything, please feel free to jump right in.
I will. I just want to say that I could really, I was there. I was there with my feet in the sand, sun-kissed, cool breeze, not a freaking care, listening to the water. Like, thank you for taking me there and reminding me that it's always there. I appreciate it.
Very welcome, Jill. You're very welcome. Any other thoughts, questions, perspectives, anything at all? Please don't feel shy.
I was just gonna share that I really liked in the beginning, or I guess in the instructions, that you had pointed out that not opening our eyes to a distraction or whatnot, because I have pets lounging about somewhere here. Uh, that it's our choice, whether we direct our attention, let our brain direct its attention to that, or if we stay grounded or searching for our island and everything. And that just really spoke out to me because I think especially in more of the infancy of my practice or whatever, I would have that question come up often to me of like, oh, I'm just too worried about so many things. How can I do this practice of ours, or how can I possibly spend time, calming down or whatever when I'm so busy? Um, so just now that I have been practicing longer time, I have more of a distance, I guess, from that previous point of view, that I'm able to allow the peace or the ability to sit and concentrate, um, to not bring about that feeling, I guess, of not attending to something pertinent, or because there always are pertinent things to do. But I just really liked how that kind of idea or feeling came to me just from your simple direction or whatnot of, oh, the ability to orient the brain's attention is very powerful. So I like that you had pointed that out.
Thank you, Patrick. Yes, we live in a society that loves to have a sense of urgency. We love to attach importance to things. Oh, what is my pet breaking? What is... oh, do I need to call so-and-so? Oh, I forgot to read chapter 25 for my homework. Our mind loves to attach to the societal idea of urgency because it's a wonderful distraction. However, if we train ourselves, like you were saying, Patrick, to simply observe those things as they are, which is simply thoughts, we're able to remain on that peaceful island. When we recognize that whatever our cats will break is already broken, we're not concerned about it breaking. Everything breaks. Whatever, it's fine. We can buy a new coffee cup, or it's not worth worrying about. Or, oh, I was supposed to call my sister. Our phone will be there in an hour. It's okay, and she can wait an hour. And so reminding ourselves that this sense of urgency is what we choose to attach to it. And sometimes it is urgent, right? And we need to heed that. Like, oh, my sister's car is broken down, I need to call her right now. That's a different situation, isn't it? So, thank you for pointing that out, Patrick. I appreciate that. Any other thoughts, perspectives, questions, anything at all, friends? Anything?
There we go.
I've thought of when I visualize an island, it's off somewhere. It's not something I'm on, but it's off somewhere. It's kind of like mythically unattainable. So this is an interesting exercise in bringing me and the island together in a sense, because it's within, and I had not thought of passing within to do that. So that's great food for thought.
May I leave you with one more piece of another snack for thought? What if you are the island? Deb, I think I saw you. Yes.
Yeah, I grew up on an island, and that is why I love this tapestry so much.
Oh, cool.
That looks like my backyard where I grew up, and that bay would be in between Vashon and Maury Islands in what is now called the Salish Sea. So thank you for the guided meditation. I could smell the salt water and feel the piece of those happy childhood days. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Oh, thank you, Deb. What a magical place to grow up. And what's so great is you have a very experiential understanding of what that is, right? So you get to carry that all the time, not just as a kid, right? But you get to do it now or as you age. That's terrific. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Before we go into meditation, we have time for maybe one more question or thought. Any other things at all? Please don't feel shy. And if you're in the temple, you can ask Taikosen to unmute you. I'm sure he would be more than happy to oblige.